Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel, T.W.INfiniteocean Tarot. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant. We're going to do a reading for the month of September, see how the energies are, see if there's any advice from Spirit going forward. I want to thank everyone who supports my channel. All your likes, subscribes, comments are greatly appreciated. I'm going to separate the reading into the first 10 days, second 10 days, and third 10 days for your sign. We've got Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself for the first 10 days. So maybe there's something that you're doubting, and you need to just believe. Let's see, second 10 days. Oh, there's too many. Just one card at a time, please. Spirit said, gather your nuts and just do it. And then I've got Hummingbird Spirit for the second. It says, be here now. There could be something that you're just worried about or concerned about, and it's a nudge from Spirit just to stay present, live in the moment. This moment will never come again, so just enjoy it. No need to rush. And then we got Pig Spirit. Oh, sorry. Alright, so Pig Spirit says, use your mind wisely. And again, that's giving me that, you could be wasting time thinking or planning for something, and the time is wasted because, there's no sense in thinking about it so much. Like, just enjoy the moment. Quit worrying about when pigs fly or some irrational fear or thought that you might have. Let's see. If you don't like the shuffling, just fast forward a little bit. Lots of threes. Ooh. Okay. Three threes. 333 could be important as well. Alright. Just remember, before I start, just remember, only take what resonates for you. The roles can be reversed. Take it how it resonates for you. Don't attach to it if it is not for you. This is for a very specific collective. Don't shoot the messenger. I just read the cards. I don't create the scenarios, okay? I'm not taking these because I only need one. Alright, I knew that was going to come out. Okay. Alright. Okay, first of all, if you were involved in a third-party situation, I apologize in advance, okay? I don't even know if this is like a recent thing or a past energy. Very toxic, very self-pleasuring. it's created some kind of fear in you, possibly when it comes to commitments. You may be seeing things through a lens of fear, um, because of what has happened in the past. And Spirit is urging you to believe in yourself. Like, gather your reserves, gather your nuts up, and just do whatever it is you need to do. If somebody puts you in a third party situation, you may have to, okay, you might have to cut it off. And that may be the choice that you're like refusing to make or refusing to see. Like I said, very specific collective. Now, your fears could even be affecting relationships that you're currently in, or your idea of like commitment. Trying to wrap my head around this, okay? I see you sitting at this dock with the Three of Wands, looking out into the horizon. Now, what Spirit is saying is to be here now. The Three of Wands is awaiting. Three of Wands is looking into the future. And what Spirit is saying, that's probably what needs to be healed. Like, you are looking so far in the future that you're missing what's going on in the present. And that could be because of something that happened in the past or is currently in the process of happening. It's leaving you confused because I have the Seven of Cups here and the Seven of Pentacles. It's having you confused about how to invest or where to invest, or taking action towards investing into anything. Like, you may live in this illusion that as long as you put in the work, this won't happen again, or something like that. There's some healing that needs to be done around this. Now, this could be an energy also of somebody coming back, and that could be why there's all this toxicity going on. Mercury retrograde is very known, even Venus retrograde is very known for bringing back past lovers. And they don't bring them back for them to stay in your life. They bring them back so you can heal something and to see the situation for what it is. So even in the first 10 days, you could be tempted to do something out of character because you're tempted. And whatever this energy is here is toxic for you. Probably toxic to you. Could put somebody else in a third party situation if you are in a commitment already. But for some reason you're still in. The energy that I'm getting is you're in the lens of I'm going to hurt them before they hurt me kind of energy. You may feel that if you're, this is for somebody in specific, if you're in a relationship and you're scared of the person attached to you cheating, you might cheat in order to be the first one to do it even. Just so you always have like a backup plan or something like that. Some kind of toxic cycle that's happened or been going around. Now, that's probably why the Temperance is here. Probably why whatever this is coming back. It's coming back as a test. Like, have you grown past this mindset of always feeling like you need to be ahead of a situation, preparing for a loss when there might not even be a loss kind of energy, right? So what Spirit is saying is like, be present, be in the now, take action now to make sure that you can bring in stability, because the 3 plus a 1 equals 4, and that's what I'm seeing in the end. Because if you invest into like you're investing into something that's disillusionary, if you're still in the mindset that everybody's going to cheat on me, I have to protect myself, love has consistently disappointed me, let me down, so I have to keep my options open. I'll invest into it, but I'm also going to keep my options open. And it's hard to take action with such a conflicting idea, right? And that's where the healing needs to be taking place. Quit waiting for something to happen that hasn't happened yet. Just put in the action to make it more stable so stuff like that does not arise. Now, the pig spirit. To me, when the pig spirit comes out, to me, it shows like you're in the mindset of you believe that pigs can fly eventually, right? So it's saying use your mind wisely. Not all pigs are going to end up flying. You need to find groundedness. You need to find the groundedness within yourself. Know what you're worth. Set healthy boundaries. Like, yes, you may have been through a shitload of stuff that's taken you a lot of strength to possibly overcome the conflict that it brings into your life, right? Somebody may have counted you out and said that you'll never do X, Y, and Z, and this is you doing X, Y, and Z. You're building this firm foundation finally after kind of going through a roller coaster of emotions here. It's not as confusing as the Gemini reading, I will say that. Gemini's was pretty, like, I couldn't even wrap my mind around it. This is more to me of you're facing something like a test almost of can you be present in the moment? Can you use your mind on things that are relevant, things that will ground you, things that will bring in security? Or are you going to still believe that pigs are going to fly and just live in the fact of waiting for them to fly or waiting for something to happen, preparing yourself for stuff that's not even like a reality? It's a disillusioned thing, right? It's like you're stacking up all these acorns for a time for when something bad happens and when things may not even happen that way, right? It's time to really be present in the moment is what I'm getting. Get out of your mind, get out of your ego, get out of your thoughts, because you're really just trapped in something, is what I'm getting. It feels like a repeated pattern that's needing to be laid down with the death card. Yeah, it's definitely needed to be laid down. The death card is saying, like, whatever this situation is to you needs to be let go. This could have been something that happened years ago that you're still repeating a pattern in relationships because of that thing that happened to you back then. You've got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that you're this empress or emperor, whatever, gender's not specific, but believing in yourself enough to know that what you offer is valuable, and if a person treats you this way, then they need to be cut out of your life. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? You deserve more. You deserve happiness. You deserve security. And if you put the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles, that's the Ten of Pentacles. If you put the Three of Cups with the Seven of Cups, that's the Ten of Cups. So that's taking your experiences, putting them together, blending them like with temperance, and creating a life of abundance, not a life of being trapped and waiting on something that may not ever manifest, right? That's that taking that action towards commitment, not only to yourself, but to your future commitments, your future Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, right? The strength, finding that strength to battle that ego, to humble yourself into knowing, like, I'm not the only person that's experienced conflict. I'm not the only person that the world revolves around, you know, like the nine of wands is to me repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So it's taking that strength, taking that momentum to end this cycle, right? Because with the 1 plus the 9 is taking your power back and saying, I've had enough. I no longer am going to act out in this way. No longer am I going to let these things happen to me. I'm not going to live in a state of fear because there's nothing I can actually control. Because really, if you stay in a mindset of, they're going to cheat, this is going to happen, I'm going to wait for this, blah, 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 it's going to eventually manifest out of that. And you want to just be present and manifest out of happiness, right? Yeah. The Four of Cups. To me, this is holding on to your heart, right? You may have been holding on to your heart so tight, thinking about all the things that could happen, that you're not actually enjoying the things that are happening, is what I'm getting with this Four of Cups. You're just bored. You're constantly in a state of like wanting something different, wanting something new, because nothing is fulfilling. And the reason why it's not fulfilling is because you have your heart closed to it. And I think with all the fours, sevens, and threes, like, it's bringing it all together into like perfect alignment for something bigger and better. So I do see like really big change in this energy if you're willing to learn the lesson that Mercury, Venus, and all the other planets in retrograde are trying to teach. And like I said, if this is not for you, do not attach yourself to it. Yeah, with the whip and the broom, it's showing like that's the kind of stuff that needs to be taken out of your life. It needs to be gotten rid of, whatever it's pertaining to, whether it be people, places, things that have treated you this way, that made you feel like you weren't enough. It's time to overcome that mountain that you've been facing for so long. And it's basically like a battle with yourself, because no one can really put value on you but yourself. You are the only one that can let people treat you a certain way. Yeah. It's like with the fox. The fox to me reminds me of to me, it's almost like, remember when I said like, I'm going to cheat before you cheat kind of thing, and it's keeping you from being happy. It's like you're thinking too much. You're trying to strategize too much about something that's an illusion, when your happiness really is right at your fingertips. Yeah, and I think this is going to bring in something secure and stable for you, possibly with a divine masculine. But you have to set those healthy boundaries first. Because if you don't, then you're taking a risk just like this. Then the choice is going to be up to you whether you're willing to adjust accordingly, or go back to doing the same thing again, like repeating that pattern, and then thinking it's going to make another option is going to come up. I don't know. Well, hopefully, whoever this message was meant for, it resonates. Let's get some tea leaves. So the message is just be present. Quit worrying too far into the future, because you're killing your own happiness, is what I'm getting. And if somebody did this to you, like I said, I've been there. I understand. Like, it sucks, but we're the ones that can let it happen again, or we don't, you know? Okay, it says boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Yeah, and I think it's the efforts towards your healing. Something big could happen come towards October. We've got dark man, dealings with the relationship with the dark man, dark complexion, dark hair. Wreath. Someone, sorrow over a loss. If you've lost somebody, I do send out my condolences. But that could just be loss of a person that did something to you, or something like that. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Yeah, this restores a peace and harmony, letting things go that no longer serve you. And then we've got family matters. And this could have to do with the family. It could have to do with children's parents. However it resonates for you. But I hope you got something from this, my dear Capricorns. I love you guys, the moon, stars, and Mars. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.